Frank Lampard brings back fines list as Everton star punished for tying laces. Frank Lampard's fines list caught the eye when the manager was in charge at Chelsea, and the new Everton manager has already brought it back into play at his latest club. The new man was in the dugout at Goodison Park for the first time to watch his new team beat Brentford 4-1 in the fourth round of the FA Cup, with 4 different players finding the net for Everton. New signings Donny van de Beek and Dele Alli weren't involved, with the pair cup-tied after featuring for Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur respectively in round 3. Lampard is making his presence felt by players old and new, though, with the revival of a fine list which saw thousands of pounds on the line for Chelsea players if they committed any of a variety of indiscretions. Will Frank Lampard turn Everton's season around? Have your say in the comments section. The leaked fine list was made public long before Lampard took over at Goodison Park, with his Chelsea players fined anywhere from £1,000 for reporting to team duty in the wrong attire to £20,000 for arriving late for the start of training. Those who failed to arrive on time for team meetings were fined £500 per minute they were late, a figure that could easily pile up. And, according to The Sun, one of the members of the Everton squad looked set for a fine after showing up late to a meeting because he had stopped to tie his laces, only for Lampard to give him a reprieve. The player in question, who has not been named, reportedly showed up with a wad of notes in preparation to pay his fine. However, Lampard is said to have refused the money and insisted the first offense brought a warning on this occasion, though further slips from Monday onwards will see his squad members forced to dip into their wallets. Other items on the fines list at Chelsea included £1,000 for any player whose phone rung during team meetings or meals, and £5,000 for those who failed to travel back on the team coach without giving 48 hours prior notice to Lampard or one of his assistants. Vitaly Mykolenko was the only one of Everton's January signings to start against Brentford, with Nathan Patterson an unused substitute and Anwar El Ghazi cup-tied. Yerry Mina put Lampard's men ahead at the break, with Richarlison doubling the lead before Ivan Toney pulled one back from the visitors from the penalty spot. The new manager used all 5 of his allotted substitutes, with 4 of the changes coming after Mason Holgate reinforced the 2-goal advantage and Andros Townsend scored Everton's 4th after coming off the bench. Lampard's Everton are back in action on Tuesday night, travelling to Newcastle United for a big Premier League matchup. Victory for the relegation-threatened Magpies would bring them within a single point of Everton, who go into the game off the back of 3 successive Premier League defeats. Alli and Van de Beek could both be in contention in midweek after their deadline day moves, while El Ghazi, who joined on loan from Aston Villa, could get his first minutes in an